The world has changed. AI is revolutionizing everything. From content creation to marketing, sales, and even service delivery, AI has completely reshaped how businesses operate. And here's the kicker. This revolution isn't just for big corporations, it's for you too. In today's market, building a personal brand isn't just important, it's essential. Why? Because attention is the most valuable currency in business. With AI, capturing and leveraging that attention has never been easier. Think about it. Your personal brand is your business's armor. It protects you in a crowded market by making you memorable and trustworthy. And more importantly, it generates free organic attention that no ad spend can replicate. AI takes this to the next level, helping you create viral on-brand content that turns heads and keeps your audience engaged. Gone are the days of spending hours brainstorming ideas, filming videos, and editing posts. AI can now do the heavy lifting for you, analyzing trends, scripting high-impact content, and even producing videos using an avatar clone of you. Imagine having hundreds of content pieces ready to post without ever stepping in front of a camera. If you're ready to see how AI can transform your business and set your brand apart, continue watching this video. Hello everybody, my name is Amir and welcome to the AI revolution. AI has totally changed the entire content game and business game forever. What typically took hours of script writing, editing, shooting content, trying to set up the lighting, trying to make sure the frames are right, all the hassle that comes with content creation now can be totally automated with the power of AI. As you've seen in the previous video that was totally done by AI with an AI clone, a voice clone of myself, and a script edited and written by AI using our scripting methodology. And now you can create hundreds and thousands of pieces of content if you so desire that can be distributed online. And that is the beauty with this new technology and this new solution that we brought for health coaches from all around the world. So if you're a health coach, practitioner, nurse, dietitian, if you're a health professional in general and you want to build an online health coaching business, this video is for you. If you want to leverage AI and try to become as competitive as possible, generate as much attention as possible, and truly want to build a business as many different health professionals in your industry are doing, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how can AI impact your own business and how you can leverage AI to build your own personal brand, get leads, generate attention, and ultimately get high ticket clients for your online health coaching business. So as you see here, we have many different health practitioners in 2024, and I believe this trend started between 2017 2018, that a lot of health practitioners have transitioned from not only becoming a local health coach or health professional to switching online. And the reason is for that is pretty clearly. One, it's a bigger market. Instead of just serving people who are just based into my local city, let's just say you're based in Chicago, I can serve people who are based in the entire United States. The second part is much easier to scale and fulfill. I am not tied in just selling, consultations for money. I'm selling a transformation, as a lot of health professionals are doing nowadays. But the most important thing, it's scalability. And this scalability is given by the power of creating a personal brand. The reason you see many different health practitioners today, like Jennifer Fugo, who created a pretty good social presence for herself, that she has roughly right now 51,000 followers. The reason they are doing that, it's because in today's economy, it's no longer easy to generate leads and customers. Everybody is skeptical. People want to know who is the person behind the brand. Hence, a lot of videos and content needs to be shared with people prior to making an educated decision. You can be the best doctor in the world. You can treat whatever condition that you choose. But if nobody knows about you, if people do not trust you, then it's going to be very difficult to get people into an appointment with yourself and essentially convince them to enroll in your program or your solution. And hence we see a lot of plethora of different health practitioners in today, and this is just a handful of them, that are now building online personal brands using the power of social media, and they're doing pretty well of themselves. And the beauty of building a personal brand, similar to what all of these people are doing, it's once you create a social following, a social presence, now you no longer need paid advertising to generate leads. Typically, there are only two methods in generating leads in the online ecosystem. Option number one, you generate leads by using paid advertising, and everybody starts with there. If you do not have a social presence, if you do not have created a critical following, you gotta start with ads, or else nobody is gonna become a client of yours. And the second part is, once you get your business up and running and you get traction, then investing into a personal brand. The reason you want to invest in personal brand as fast as possible, even if you are in the beginning stages, is because you're going to build trust and credibility of people. Let's just say you start running an ad campaign for your online health coaching business. A lot of people, the first thing that they do after they see your ad, who is this person? Are they on YouTube? Are they on social media? Are they on Instagram? The reason a lot of people immediately gravitate to searching you online and seeing if you have a social presence is because there's skepticism. So there's a lot of skepticism and a lot of friction between the end client and you as a health professional or health coach, until you get them to actually over the threshold of trusting you and coming to an appointment and meeting you face to face via a Zoom call. So that's why building a personal brand is such an importance in today's economy, even if you're a beginner or an expert. If you're a beginner, it's much more, even I would argue, it's much even more necessary to build a personal brand, because that's going to help with the trust factor and the credibility factor. But the problem with building a personal brand, as you can see here, it's the biggest issue, it's with content. And the old way of creating content, it's such cumbersome process and takes so much time that a lot of health professionals, a lot of creators in general do not have time. If you're health professionals, you want to take care of your patients, you want to take care of your clients, you do not have time. Oh, I need to start filming myself. I need to start getting my camera, get the lighting, get the editing software, making sure I'm writing the script, making sure everything fits together, then start recording. All this different type of process tears you down, and it takes such a long process, such a long time until you build a good piece of content that you eventually distribute on social media, that by the time you're just editing, scripting, filming, recording, all that stuff, you're just tired of the entire process and you just want to quit. So that's why it's just a big barrier for a lot of health professionals, especially if you're a doctor, you have patients, you have consultations, you want to build a business and get on with your life. The old way of building content is such a cumbersome process. That's why a lot of health coaches rely solely on paid advertising, because it's much easier. You get people, boom, they consume a video, you get them in a nurture sequence, you get them educated in themselves, and then you can part ways and they become a customer of yours. However, that's no longer the case in 2025. People are skeptical. They want to see if you're a real person. They want to see that you are an actual person. You're not gonna just run a campaign and then boom, you get a couple of customers and just vanish from the face of the earth. You want to see that there's real sustenance behind yourself and real sustenance behind your brand. So hence, you will see a lot of these creators that we have here investing heavily in social media and in branding. And by all practical purposes, actually works. I mean, if we go and we analyze a couple of these accounts, we can see like Dr. Gundry, we can see many different reels that have performed immensely and very good for themselves. 5.8 million views, 40,000 views, 170,000 views, 12,000 views. A lot of great pieces of content that not only serve as generating attention, but they also serve as a lead generation mechanism that then, if you know exactly how to set appointments, how to qualify those leads, they can become paying customers. And the best type of customers are the customers who are aware, who are educated about your process and know about yourself. And you will see that a lot of health coaches are doing the same exact thing. Same exact here we have Jennifer Fugo, who again, she invested massively in building content for herself and selling her online health coaching services. Exact thing for Mastering Diabetes, who I made a total business breakdown in my previous video, so I highly recommend people, if you want to know exactly the business side and the nitty-gritty parts of how they operate the business, please feel free to check that video out. But you can see all those views are people who are interested and who are potentially a good candidate for their diabetes program. And from all those different views, you can see, boom, I have 49,000 views and hundreds of different comments from potential leads that you can engage, you can discuss with them, and then eventually book them for a consultation for your health coaching practice. The same exact thing is for Dr. Will Cole, which I have a tremendous respect for his business that he created. Same exact philosophy. Now, we can see that the biggest problem in this entire content generation equation is not only the idea of ideation, script writing, script editing, recording, editing, the content pieces, but finding viral content ideas. Some of the content actually perform better, some of the content does not perform better. So what we created here at Pathway is the new way of generating content with the power of AI. So essentially we created a content agent that goes through the internet, finds the best types of creators in your particular niche, whether you're in the diabetes niche, if you are in multiple sclerosis niche, if you're in the health coaching niche, regardless whatever niche you are, but specifically in the medical field, it finds what are the most best performing types of content, what are the best performing types of videos, and based on that intel and that information, it finds and provides suggestion of what types of video posts you should create. So the second part is AI script writing. So what we did here is we trained our AI to find what are the anomalies in the marketplace, meaning what type of pieces of content, such as in this instance, where actually they're performing like 5.8 million. This is an anomaly based on the amount of viewers and followers they may have. And based on that part, we scanned multiple different accounts, specifically in the health coaching niche, and we found exactly formats of pieces of content and essentially scripts and topics of pieces of content that generally perform better for that specific niche. So based on that information, we then take all that data, craft it into a viral piece of content that includes the topics that are necessary in order to make that video or reel enticing and engaging for the customer, and also the format in order that we need to write the script in order to create that virality factor. And all of that combined together can now be leveraged into creating hundreds of pieces of content by leveraging AI avatars, similarly to the AI avatar that you've seen previously in the video in the beginning. So then we also combine it with cloning your own voice, and now voila, we can create hundreds of videos of yourself essentially with just AI, and eliminating the entire hassle of finding videos, finding the right type of topics to actually talk about, the script writing, in shooting, editing, everything automated with AI. And what essentially this does, it creates a 10 to 50% more output and efficiency compared to what would typically actually require for a normal person. For example, if a person wants to shoot a piece of content, it may roughly take maybe 3-4 hours until, depending on the experience and how good they are with the camera, but it takes, a good chunk of their time to actually create a good piece of content. The only thing difference here with AI is by leveraging AI clones and avatars, the entire, content infrastructure. Now, in the same amount of time, we can create hundreds of different types of content, and essentially we can go immediately to the marketplace and boom, create that personal brand for that health coach. So I'm really excited for this new technology because it totally revolutionized how content is created, but more so if you essentially combine AI content infrastructure with an appointment setting infrastructure, then boom, you're generating attention for free, you're converting that attention into leads, and then by having an appointment setting infrastructure, changing that free attention and that leads into qualified booked appointments for your own business. And voila, this is how you essentially can build a very successful health coaching business in 2025. So if you want to see exactly how this entire AI content infrastructure can be applicable for your own business, or how exactly the entire infrastructure can be installed in your business and see exactly full walkthrough, I invite everybody to click on the link below. There's going to be a full video that we go in depth and how exactly you go about installing the entire AI content infrastructure in your business, and how we here at Pathway do the entire process specifically for health coaches. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you in our next video. Bye-bye.